Hi guys, welcome. This is our reading for the remaining portion of October 2016. It's a little different, but I got some spice to add to the reading. I bought all new decks just to kind of freshen things up. So I'm using The Secret Language of Animals Oracle cards by Chip Richards. I have two decks by Nicoletta Ciccioli. One is the Tarot and one is the Oracle. And then the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Raleigh Valentine, and Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield and Josephine Wall. So I'm doing a pretty raw reading this week. Everything is new. I just got these cards today. So this reading is for around October 21st through October 31st, 2016. I would say for a more detailed reading for yourself, perhaps check out your sun, moon, and rising sign for, I would say see which one connects to you, or perhaps you'll connect to them all, but remember it's a general reading. So see what feels right for you. See which signs, symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, and praying about. We're all children of God. We're all psychic. We're not all going through the same things. So see what feels right for you. It could be one sign and that brings you clarity. It could be the whole reading. It could make sense later. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest and greatest good of everybody. So we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you, how you ride these energetic waves that come through here is always up to you in the end. Is it your wave? Is it not your wave? Are you waiting for another wave, preparing for the wave, crashing into the wave, riding the wave, or ignoring the wave? Also, feel free to make this an interactive video with me if you want to pull some cards for yourself. And if you have some time, try to check out the links that I provide below. See if there's more signs and depth to the rest of October in those videos below, and show your love and support to the artists and musicians. Thank you for joining me. I love you guys, and I'll see you in a moment. Hi Pisces, welcome. This is our reading for the remainder of October 2016. So around the 21st to the 31st, 2016. October. Let's begin. So Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's begin and see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels, and energies of love have for Pisces for the rest of October 2016 for the highest, greatest good of all. Let's start with one card for focus, clarity, and understanding the energies and how to ride these energies best for Pisces. (19) Management. So I think of like organizing, putting everything to work, making everything useful. I feel like you're trying to rescue the princess, or somebody's trying to rescue a princess, or wants to be rescued, or is trying to reach out to somebody and they're too far away or bigger than life. There's monsters to face and huge cockroaches and bees and caterpillars and building blocks and things to figure out and problems and this big eyeball just looking at you all the time. I'm getting two totally different perspectives with this card. So let's look at both. First, I'm looking at this princess or this queen. This woman in power, in a position where she's in a throne, she's in a gazebo, she's in a watchtower, and She's looking out over a city, over a neighborhood, over a corporation, something like that. Her kingdom, a kingdom. Whether she is up there because she's watching something on purpose or has to. She has the higher vantage point. She's bigger in proportion for, I would say, her position of power, something like that, or just where she is, what she can see, what he can see. But it's a feminine energy, so it's maybe understanding, maybe allowing something to be in position, allowing yourself to be in a higher position. Pisces, maybe you're afraid of taking on more authority, more responsibility, what you might see. Or perhaps that's you and you have to be there and you're sort of in the role of, you know, watching over a lot. There's a lot under you, a lot, I would say a lot you can handle, you know, a lot you can keep under control and keep working and keep moving. Whether it be like the little butterfly or the scary monster, I feel like, you know, male or female, this person in power, I feel like, you know, I think both positions are Pisces. So this is probably one area of your life that you feel like you're in power. So it makes me think of 19, the sun. So opportunity, taking opportunity, facing fears. If you fear, maybe, if you fear success, Pisces, taking hold of that fear and trusting that you are strong enough to handle it. You will be in the position where you can see everything good. You'll be able to handle everything, and I feel like you'll see it first. You'll take care of it first. I feel like you've built something one block at a time, one brick at a time, one puzzle at a time, one solution at a time. And maybe you've been building something for a while, and now finally you are at the position where you can see everything, see what you've built, see it differently than when you were on the ground, when you were starting something, when you were at the foundation. And I feel like you're looking at somebody else far away, somebody who's in the distance. You're thinking about somebody. Where are you going, Vinny? Where are you going? Just doing a little roundabout. Just doing a roundabout. I feel like you're seeing something with your third eye. Almost like eyes in the back of your head. You're sensitive to something. You're sensitive to things. It's almost like you have cameras everywhere in your kingdom, but it's just like your antennas, your senses, your sensitivity. Are you going on the table? That can feel everything out in your kingdom, in your corporation, in your business, in your relationship, without necessarily having to be physically there, if that makes sense. So maybe something on the internet, or you're involved in a business where there's more than one, but you're in control from like a control center place, position, something like that. You've been crowned. You've earned your crown. You're ready for your crown. You're ready to take that position. I feel like it's because of what you built that you're there, because of your climb, what you faced, what you learn to go around here. I also see a city, or like a neighborhood, or like I see a tower, like a bell tower. I see this fish here. That makes me think of Pisces. So now for the other position I see in this, I see this little guy like at the entrance, and there's like a big eyeball here. Where is it? Here. Staring at him, you know, and it's by the 3. You have to be creative with how to get in here. There's no bridge. You know, she can see that he's there, and I feel like she can feel too. I feel like this eyeball has little like, it actually has nerves connecting it to this structure, to this system, to whatever it is. There's a nervous system connected to this view. This, you can see like what's going on right there, even though you're back somewhere, if that makes sense. So maybe like cameras, you know, maybe something, I'm sure, maybe something on your phone, so you can see what's going on, maybe in your business, something like that. But I feel like she wants him to come in. He wants to get in, and she wants him to come in, and they have to figure out a way for this to work because you forgot to build a bridge, or he turned up somehow on this. It's actually just randomly coming out of the air or the water. It's just like kind of floating. It's like he floated up there, and she didn't expect this visitor just sort of float on up, and she could feel, you know, something going on over here, and you know, he wasn't really scared of this dragon or this sea monster coming. He's just sort of like, okay, I just kind of wanted to come in. What's going on over here? So I feel like there's, I don't know, an opportunity knocking. Maybe not the traditional way. I hope what I said made sense. These cards are pretty awesome, but there's a lot going on, and they take me to many places. So let's continue. And I'm going to go to the Whispers of Love for Pisces. Let's get another card for 19. Management. Number 32. So that brings you to a 5. It brings us to change. And it's telling you, that's interesting, to look at your pattern in relationships. So it requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. You have to change something so this relationship can happen. So this person can get in, you know. I hear like building bridges. Maybe there were bridges burned before, you know, and now it's time to reconnect something here. Do you always burn bridges? Or does that happen around you? Or is there a particular pattern in relationships you always do? Are you always too nervous to figure out a way in to maybe start this climb, whatever it is? To bring your connection to the point where you're equal in size? I feel like there's harmony here. I see the harp and like the iris, which makes me think of the iris, like in the eye. Somebody you know, somebody that you recognize, you feel what they feel, like deeply, without speaking, kind of thing. Maybe that's in you. You have to go inside of you. I feel like maybe the third eye as well. Balance between your masculine and feminine, what you allow, what you say no to, what you do about something, what you don't do, what you say, what you don't say, you know? Where your attention is going. Is there balance with that attention? Attention with what you receive, and is there balance there? I see a big mirror, but it looks almost, yeah, it's like a golden mirror with a nautilus on it by the harp. I think of Venus, maybe Venus and Pisces. That's someone like me. I actually have Venus and Pisces. I don't know why I thought of that, but maybe something in the 7th house as well. Maybe relationships. You know, what is the pattern that always occurs that you need to conquer, face, find another way through, find a different way up, take the elevator, take the stairs. I see a meadow or like a forest with candlelight, like lighting the way, almost like antennas. I feel like, yeah, I feel like there's, you know, this is coming further. You have like the left and the right brain lit together, working together to help you find that middle path through. that connection where everything just falls. Everything's gentle. Everything is cleansed. Everything is filtered away. Requires inner strength to recognize what you need to change and modify your behavior. It takes being conscious. It takes seeing what doesn't belong, noticing what doesn't work for you, noticing what doesn't feel good for you to change it. So let's get more for Pisces. I'm gonna go to the tarot. Let's get another card for Pisces, looking at patterns in relationships. I just thought of parents as well. You know, this made me think of children and then patterns. So perhaps you have patterns in relationships that stem from childhood or, yeah, like even history, you know, from grandparents to parents to something like that. And you're breaking the mold, breaking a pattern. Recognizing that there's a pattern there, that maybe it doesn't have to be what you thought, that maybe you can see things differently now that you're up here. You've grown, you've changed, the bells are ringing, something's ringing inside you, you can see something clearly. You know, I feel like you're ready to make a connection where there were barriers before. So, let's get another card for Pisces. All right, so this is the knave or the page of coins, pentacles, discs. I think they look like buttons here. I see like, first I wanted to say like, I wanted to say clover, and then I thought of a dandelion, and then I thought of a thistle. So, but it looks kind of like a pom-pom, you know, like this cute little fluffy, like flower, possibly a weed, but that looks, that, you know, like something that's in your yard, but it looks beautiful, even if it's maybe not the grass you planted there. It's, delicate. I see a dancer. I see, somebody growing, developing, learning, flying, learning how to fly, learning to reach out, learning to dance, learning to stretch, you know, like stretching your roots deep down. I feel like there's transformation here and balance here. You're learning to have your balance. You're learning to do things with balance, with stability. So if the wind comes, you sort of just go with the wind. You go with the flow. You're stable. You accept opportunity. I feel like challenges and opportunities, perhaps one of the same, Pisces. But I feel like you're accepting something freely here, gracefully. I feel like there's this balance here between your right and your left and then your head. Look at that little butterfly just sort of balanced on her head, on his head. And then you have like 3 butterflies around you. So 1, 2, 3. So you have 6 butterflies, you know, balancing you out. I think of evolution, so maybe something's coming back around. I just thought of the 6. So balance, decisions, memory, and I think of seeds. Like every time you turn, every time the wind blows, every time you wiggle and do a dance, you know, a seed can go out with the wind and put a little of your energy somewhere else, you know, grow somewhere else, change somewhere else, spread out somewhere else. I feel like the butterflies come and also like, you know, become a part of you. Maybe you're exchanging energies with others that are maybe different than you right now, but you're learning to teach each other somewhere. Let's go to the animal, the secret language of the animals, oracle cards, and get another card for Pisces. 1932, and then the page. So I feel like this page is like seeds, you know, like little messages going out, and then just sort of spreading around, like spreading beauty. Like I said a weed before, but I feel like it's more like a wildflower, you know, like something beautiful and unexpected in that particular area. Something that stands out, something that's beautiful that just sort of arrived. You know, maybe that's you, maybe that's something else in your life. Maybe that's a beautiful message, a beautiful chance to have, you know, a new relationship that you can feel this time, where you can get your roots into something, where you also feel free and like you're growing and changing and evolving, becoming something different, where there's help around you, you know, somebody helping you, Pisces, or you're helping someone else, but there's balance here. It's not uneven. I feel like it's just really different than maybe what you're used to. So maybe that's really good. Maybe it's something new. Maybe you're apprehensive about something or worried about something because it's different than you're used to. Maybe that's good if what you're used to isn't working for you, you know, or it's changing what you do with whom you're used to so that it can be a better energy, if that makes sense, you know. I just feel like it's a general reading, so half of you have somebody you're worried about or going through something with or something. Some of you are alone. Some of you are, you know, dating and confused. Like, we're all in a different position, so you have to take this and make it personal for you, what stands out for you. Where does this take you? The answer comes back inside of you. It'll pop up for you. Let's get a card for Pisces. Stick insect. So stillness, awareness, discernment, and composure. So these little things are awesome, by the way. When you see them, they sort of just blend in. They look exactly like twigs or sticks or wood. You know, you sort of don't, they're almost like a little, I want to say almost like a little praying mantis, a little bit. And, you know, you can have a plant or something and all of a sudden, you know, it moves. You're like, what was that? So camouflaged. It's also a 42, so that's a 6. Maybe that's the 6 butterflies or balance that was coming back. Being still, being aware. I feel like meditation, sensitivity, feeling your way through, knowing the time to move, knowing when to make a move, trusting that you'll, I feel like you can trust yourself in this. If you're worried, I feel like you can, if you're worried about not fitting into a situation, you can totally blend into the situation. If somebody's different than you, if that's what I was getting before, you're going to be okay. If something's different, you'll work it out and you're a Pisces. You can figure out a way to merge your energies and have it connect with someone else and make it something special and bring something special back to you that you'll understand because of that relationship. So maybe it's time to do something really different. Think differently. You know, I would say just trust yourself that you'll be able to have that inner discernment on what is good for you and what is not. When is the right time to open up? When is the time to hold back? When is the time for growth and when is the time to take a rest, maybe. I feel like you're being hyper aware of something. You're seeing the bigger picture of something. You know, look at this big eyeball. You can see something closely. You felt it coming. You know it's right. Whether that's an opportunity that you're going to grab or moving away from something not good for you, like danger. You know, go that way. Go the other way. Know when to hop to another branch. When to, you know, go to a different place. Let's go to the Fairy Tarot. And let's get one more card for Pisces. More clarity on the stick insect. Management. The Knave of Pentacles. That could also be an earth sign. So it could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus energy. This makes me think of like, you know, I think of like Cancer or like Scorpio just by glancing at that. That's where it brings me, maybe that energy. Or, you know, we're moving into Scorpio sun soon. So maybe letting something go, you know, transforming into something new. Let's get a card for Pisces. And that's your wish coming true. That's everything you want. Just know what it is that you want this time. Know what's good for you this time. Know what doesn't work for you this time. Say no when you mean no. Say let's go when you mean let's go. It's wishes coming true, dreams fulfilled, and a magical time in life. It's when you not only get your wish, you get your fairy godmother and then some. You know, you have everything you want. So imagine what you really want. This is asking you to take the time so you can grow into that. What is it that you want? Is it a new relationship? A change in your relationship? Something different? I feel like this is a mirror here. I'm going back to this. So I feel like you're, I don't know, somebody's handing you a mirror of yourself, showing you how beautiful you are. You're finding someone who's a mirror of you that recognizes beauty in you. You see beauty in them. You want to make music with them. You feel in harmony with them. This is definitely harmony, magic, beauty. It's also the genie. So understanding what you're asking for, having good intention with what you want so that it helps everybody. Everybody can have enough in this. There is no lack in this card. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's having that relationship that I just thought of somebody who can just have, maybe you were always in a relationship where there was control. You know, you felt like somebody was always calling you or looking at where you were, looking at you all the time. Where are you now? What are you doing? Who are you with? Blah, 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 something like that. Or that's you. You know, what are you doing? Always kind of feeling like you have to be there because maybe they're having more fun. Maybe they're going to meet somebody cuter than you and they're going to leave. Let them go. Let them go. Know how awesome you are. You know, if they're going to go, let them go. Because if they're going to go that fast, not come back to you, then, you know, they're missing out. So you have to look at things a different way. Also, letting it go just makes yourself more attractive because you feel confident with yourself. You know, you're playing your own music. You're being yourself. I feel like it's that. With the sun. Well, I think of the sun with the 19. So 9 is also completion. It's like the 9 of Cups, the 9 of Hearts. I feel like there's a complete change in the energy of you here. It starts with, you know, changing that energy inside yourself first. Taking opportunities when they come. Seeing what's beautiful around you, seeing what you can do about a situation, seeing what you can change. I feel like wherever this is, it's not being watched like here. I feel like it's free. It's that person that says, okay, have a good night out if you want to go out, and when you're ready, I'm here. And that's it. That's it. Really? You're not gonna call or worry? And then what happens when that person comes out? They kind of just want to come back. You know, it's that. Maybe that's, you know, something new for you, or something you're wanting, or something you can try differently. I feel like you're letting something fly free here, so that can bring back balance into your world. You know, growth, good roots in the ground, make you feel like you're dancing again. Let someone else, you know, feel like they're dancing. You know, I feel like you're transforming, you know, gaining back some confidence, having some completion with a situation, and moving somewhere better with a new sparkle. I hope this was helpful for you guys. I love you, Pisces, and I'll see you soon. Bye.